Something is wrong in American politics. Society is polarized. Our government seems ineffective and focused on the wrong issues. National elections don't reconcile regional differences. Red states versus blue states. Rural red versus urban blue. After an election, there is no reconciliation. Instead, there are plans for a rematch. There are two major causes for this situation. The first issue is that parties, which were never anticipated or mentioned in the Constitution, dominate our government. In effect, our government is the two-party system. Parties select candidates. Parties organize and manage legislatures. Supreme Court justices are confirmed along party lines. Parties provide a vehicle for big money and foreign interests to influence government policy. Political parties gain and maintain their power by demonizing and defeating the opposing party, rather than by solving problems or by making life better for the people. Top-down party discipline results in national partisan policies controlling state and local issues. The result is that local issues are debated and decisions are made far from the affected communities. For example, what is the proper role of religion in public places? What books can be included in a library? What is the proper role of police in society? The second major issue that has taken power away from the people is that population growth has stretched our government far beyond the human scale for which it was designed. In the early republic, a member of Congress represented about 33,000 voters. Today, that number is closer to 760,000. Early Americans had about 20 times more influence over their government than we do today. In order to empower individuals, we need to adapt the structure of government to our larger population. So what can we do? Fortunately, the U.S. Constitution gives us flexibility. The Constitution created a federal republic. In a republic, rather than having every citizen vote on every issue, citizens elect government officials to represent their interests. This allows individuals to focus on the issues most important to them, while entrusting their elected representatives to handle larger-scale concerns. Federalism assigns authority to separate government bodies. Federalism defines a structure of government that achieves unity while preserving local autonomy. The two-party system is too strongly entrenched to make changes on a national level, but we can give people greater control on the state and local levels. Amending the state constitutions can empower the people. Bring authority closer to the people, the executive branch. The Electoral College is a component of our federal Republican government that could be freed from partisan control. The U.S. Constitution authorizes states to choose electors to represent them in selection of the U.S. President. The framers intended for electors to exercise their own independent judgment, acting as a body of knowledgeable citizens rather than simply recording popular votes. Political parties have co-opted the system so that citizens can only choose between electors pledged to support one of the two-party candidates. States already have the authority to enable election of independent electors. What is missing is the political will. Furthermore, there is no downside to even a single state being represented by independent electors. If pledged electors decide the election, then the independent elector state is no worse off. On the other hand, if neither party has sufficient votes, then the independent elector state would have significant leverage. Another people-empowering change that can take place at the state and local levels is organizing governance concentrically. Instead of concentrating power at the top, imagine it arranged in concentric circles. Concentric governance is not a political party or a law. It is a principle that defines how government is organized. Concentric governance brings authority to the people to make the laws that most affect them. Each individual is at the center of their own circles of government. The circle of government surrounding the individual is the local community. where decisions about schools, housing, land use, and safety can be made by the people who actually live there. The next circle is comprised of municipal and county governments, coordinating services across communities. In the next circle are states. States manage regional systems and statewide policies. Surrounding the states is the national government that deals with interstate issues including interstate commerce, national defense, immigration, and foreign relations. And beyond that, there are international organizations that deal with global cooperation on problems that no country can solve alone. Concentric governance employs the principles of republicanism and federalism to organize government so that the government entities within each ring serve and are answerable to their constituent governments of the next inner ring, and that authority aligns with responsibility. In addition, concentric governance ensures that the innermost circle of government, the local community, operates at a human scale, so that the people have ultimate control. The authority of government in the inner circles of concentric government are defined by the states. Within each state, the constitutional wording could perhaps be modeled after the 10th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. The powers not delegated to higher levels of government or prohibited by them to the local governments are reserved to the local governments respectively, or to the people. At present, the authority of local communities for self-control differs widely from state to state. Most states do not fully empower municipalities, counties, and townships with the authority to control their internal affairs. On the other hand, every state has the right to choose for itself how much power to grant to its citizens. Thus, the citizens of that state have the means to empower local communities and themselves. In summary, the present reality is that the two national political parties have taken away our rights and given us poor governance and a fractured society. Electing independent electors and adopting the principles of concentric governance and home rule can be instituted independently by every state and can significantly empower the people. For more information, go to independentelectors.com. Here are some other organizations that seek to empower independent voters. Open primaries. Veterans for All Voters. Fair Vote.